Tailor Tales. We are now heading into chapter 17. Is there 27 chapters or 25 chapters in this route? Or is it 29? I can't remember. The chime rings as we enter through the front door. It feels so bizarre to be back now. Michiko! Kim screeches when she spots me. Kim! I immediately smile at her. You're back! She wails dramatically, running over to me. She throws her arms around me for a hug. I didn't know what was going to become of you, and Rai told me to keep running the business as usual, and it's been so stressful. She releases me looking like she's about to cry. You did well, Kim. Thank you for looking after Aromas in my absence, I tell her. I'm actually quite proud of her doing this all on her own. I don't get it. How are you back? She questions me. That's when she spots the other figures in the boutique with me. Him! She sputters nervously, jumping back and pointing a finger at James. James imposingly glares at her. That's the alien! He kidnapped you! It's alright. Calm down, Kim. There's a lot of explaining to do. I never forget a phase. That girl, she threw something at me. James remarks with no drawl into his voice. Dude, if you're gonna stick with us, you'll have to speak English, right? Complains as he walks up to Kim. And Kim, don't worry, he can't harm you. He's under oath. He stresses the last part. Another one! Kim yells once she finally sees Eeyok in the background, sticking out like a sore thumb. Eeyok sheepishly bows in front of her. Hello, I am Eeyok, he says awkwardly. See, he speaks English, Rai points out. Why can't this oaf do that? James sneers in response. This run keeps saying oaf. I can only deduce it is some kind of vulgarity. Everyone's driving me crazy. Please, one at a time. I raise my voice. Kim looks nervous, but she's first to speak. I'm just really confused. Starting today, these two will be staying on Earth with me, I explain patiently. And no, they can't hurt you. But he kidnapped you, she whispered in a horrified voice. I know that, I sigh. Hello, Neil. You're eventually warming up to my eyeballs. Like, I'm getting used to seeing him now. The bell chimes and everyone turns their head to look at the entrance. Neil steps inside, looking around with judging eyes. There are 2 bodyguards outside, keeping watch. My boutique is starting to feel very cramped with this many people inside. What a quaint shop, you, and he remarks dully. I can't tell whether that's a compliment or an insult. Oh, Mr. Forrester, Kim pipes in. Miss Dejong, right? He inquires. Bashfully, she nods. I require you to sign an updated NDA contract. I brought it with me. He takes a stack of papers from his briefcase and hands it over to Kim. Kim, still confused, merely switches over to autopilot and starts signing papers with her name. Miss Melanie, we went over the rules and nuances. Nonsenses, whatever. However, I have to stress that they need to be kept out of the public eye. I understand, I say. James can sort of blend in with the rest as long as you cover his ears and he keeps his mouth shut. Eeyok, however, there's no hiding that. Not unless I get a glamour for him, which I'm suspecting that that's where this conversation is going. Producing a glamour is your first priority. Yep, there it is. Any chance you'll cover it for me? Neil smirks. Miss Melanie, we're already giving you a lot of leeway here. It is your responsibility to take care of these beings. That includes shelter, food, and yes, glamours. I groan. Glamours are expensive. However, Neil studies James up and down. You would only need a glamour for the little one. This one can vaguely pass as a human. Neil passes me a business card. I look at the name printed on the smooth paper. Secret identity. Secret identity. That's a little on the nose, isn't it? I quote. They produce quality glamours. I recommend you stop by today. Alright, I say with a small sigh. Now, Mr. Melody, please retrieve the schematics that we agreed upon, says Neil, addressing Rai this time. I'm not happy with it, but whatever, come with me. Rai leads Neil towards the basement, leaving me alone with the rest. Michiko, Eeyok starts awkwardly. Yes? So you're not a princess? I knew they would have questions after I announced that I lied to them all this time. She is as much of a princess as you are part of my crew. James cuts in with a sneer. His words are dripping with venom. Ignoring him, I answer Eeyok. Yes, I'm sorry. I figured that was my best chance of survival by pretending to be royalty. In reality, I'm just a fashion designer. I spread my arms and gesture at my boutique. Welcome to my boutique, Aromas, I giggle awkwardly. Kim joins the conversation. I'm done signing the thingy. What now? We'll have to wait for Mr. Forrester, I guess. No, I mean, what happens to Aromas? Oh, I haven't thought about everything yet. I can't go back to work right away, Kim. I figured as much. You've been through quite a traumatic experience. You take as long as you need. I'll man the front. Then she gives me a sheepish smile. But please hurry back. People have been begging for new designs, especially with that new alien division from Forrester Inc. I'll be gone for 2 months. Just tell people I'm taking a sabbatical or something. Sabbatical? Will do. Right, Neil returns to the scene with Neil looking pleased. It seems he's got the schematics of that bracelet my brother invented. Our business here is done, he announces. However, Miss Melody, you need to report back to us daily. We'll come check up on you every now and then as well. Yes, I understand. You know the address. We'll be heading to my parents' cabin at the lake, away from prying eyes, a whole piece of land to ourselves. It's the first thing that came to my mind when I needed a place to hide out at. Until then, we will prepare for another invasion in the next 60 days. Kim's eyes pop out. Another? She screeches. Yes, there is no time to waste. I must train so I can become stronger and face Lord Varys, says James. Well, you suddenly change your tune. I point out he's ready to give up hours ago. He glares at me. I will do whatever it takes to save my sister's life, he swears. It's nothing to worry about, Miss De Jong. And with that, I had to bid you all goodbye. I have matters to attend to, says Neil, reassuring Kim. Neil finally leaves the boutique with his briefcase. Alright, I need to start packing. I caught my hands together thinking what to pack. We both do, says Rai. What? You're staying here? As if I let you go off on your own after you finally returned, much less leave you alone with them, he huffs. I'll be fine. We'll just hide out there for 2 months while that new team figures out a way to stop the next attack. I'll assist you in that, says Eeyok politely. Thanks, Eeyok. We'll see what will happen. But for now, we're going to go to another place where you can both stay. And I need to get you a glamour, too. Eeyok looks a little confused. I keep hearing the word glamour, but it's not being translated. Seriously, can you speak English, right, groans? I want to know what they're talking about. What you're talking about. Eeyok's brows raised, startled. Yes, I not know glamour, he says with a stutter. Ah, well, you don't look human, so we're going to turn you into one, Rai replies nonchalantly. Turn Earthling? Eeyok repeats unsure. He's got an uneasy look on his face. Don't worry, I say quickly. It's temporary. You'll basically look like one of us for a bit, but you can revert back anytime you want. Alright, if I must, he mumbles. What about the oaf? Getting glamour for him too, asks Rai. Even if I wanted to, I don't think we can afford it. Rai cocks his head to the side. Didn't I tell you we've got a truckload of money from Forrester Inc.? No, you did not. Well, just don't worry about it. Maybe we can get rid of his stupid pointy teeth and ears. Absolutely not, James growls imposingly. You wanna fight with me, big guy? Rai challenges him. I sigh and shake my head. Can we not, please? No fighting in my boutique. He'd be dead before he could blink, James mutters darkly. No death threats, I complain. Is he threatening me? These two are just not going to get along at all. Rai, please, go out and get us glamour. I'll be here, packing up some stuff. I don't want to leave you alone with these two, Rai says with a pout. Well, you're going to have to. I can take care of myself. Now please go, before I lose my mind. He takes a long, good look at me before huffing loudly and mumbling fine under his breath. Rai marches up to James and puts his finger into his chest, earning a growl from him. You better not touch my sister, or I'll electrocute your alien ass and not have you for dinner, you hear me? Rai, I said no death threats. James brushes away Rai's finger, clicking his tongue at him. I suggest you sleep with one eye open tonight. Still won't talk English, huh? Stupid oaf. Can you make this little runt shut his mouth hole? He has the nerve to be even more annoying than you, James addresses me. Runs in the family, I say flippantly, then I push Rai out of the boutique. I mean, Rai hasn't seen me in like 4 months. So he has every right to be like, not wanting to leave my side. Because, you know, he could have like lost a sister that would never come back. That's terrifying. Now I can get some things done. I would have never expected to see Eeyok and James stand around in my living room. It really does not feel surreal that I'm back home. Kim's downstairs running the boutique as usual. Hey, would you like something to wear? I asked James, realizing he would probably need some clothes. His current armor has been fried up like the first time. Besides, 2 months is a long time. I can't have him go around in this one set of armor and stink up the place. Actually, he's already stinking up the place. The shower's in order. Ugh. Oh, not wear your earthen garb, James rejects steadfastly. I would like to wear them, says Eeyok with a smile. Thank you, Eeyok, I say, smiling back. At least some of us don't want to walk around naked. Naked? James repeats, eyebrows raised. Well, if you're not going to wear earthling garb, and I forbid you to walk around in that tattered armor, then yes, your only option is to walk around naked. My armor is perfectly adequate. Even Eeyok gives him a side eye. You know, I think you should take a bath first. You stink. What? James is startled at my forwardness. You too, Eeyok, I say. When no one is able to bathe in space, you all start to smell really bad. Eeyok looks embarrassed. I'm sorry. Don't be sorry. I have a bathroom here that you can use. I'll show you how. Come on. James lifts his arm to take a whiff of his armpit. It's really cramped with the 3 of us. Well, this is my bathroom. Here's the bathtub, and you use this faucet to make the water run. I lean over the tub to turn on the water and show them which is hot and which is cold. James looks decidedly unimpressed. This looks like an outhouse. Where's your hammam? We don't have those here. Blasphemy. That tub is all you got. You're going to get. I put my hands on my hips. That little crevice can't possibly contain even more than one person, he points out. It does look awfully small, Eeyok agrees. Oh, they think they're taking a bath together. It's for one person at a time, I explain. You're right, it's too small for 2 people. So just take turns, okay? Who wants to go first? Eeyok bows politely. Captain James should be first. I'm not your captain, James sneers at Eeyok, still having a lot of animosity towards him. Alright, can you wait outside, Eeyok? I instruct him. Eeyok quickly leaves the bathroom. Here's some soap and shampoo to use, I say, looking at my colorful bottles on the edge of the bathtub. And with this lever here, I point at a small metal lever at the faucet, you can make the top part of rain water. I quickly demonstrate how it works, with James being awfully quiet about it all. My eyes catch a bracelet on his arm, and I wonder if that thing is waterproof. Please keep the bracelet dry. You can't submerge it in water. Why is that, he drawls out. You'll get electrocuted if you do, I say, knowing it might not be true, but it should be a good warning. He huffs and ignores me. Then, without warning, James starts removing his armor in front of me. I quickly whirl around. Let me know when you're done, I say, feeling a bit awkward. That man, he really has no shame. I don't think he cares. Whilst James is taking a bath, I'm in bed and packing up some clothes. Eeyok helps me after instructing him to fold the clothes and stuff them in my suitcase. It's very different here, Eeyok remarks. In what way, I ask? There are so many things that are different from our planets, but there are also quite a few similarities. Eeyok holds up a lacy black bra. The clothing! He quirks an eyebrow at it. I snatch it from his hand. Those are my undergarments, I mutter. He says awkwardly, places it neatly into my suitcase. You're going to have to wear them too, I say, speaking my thoughts out loud. Once he's in human form, that is. I will need to wear that? Eeyok points to my bra. I'll sheepishly laugh in response. No, you'll turn into a male human, so you don't need to wear what I do. Actually, I don't have any clothes for you. I look around my room, wondering what I can get both of them to wear. As much as I would love to see James in the dress that I made, I doubt the fabric could contain his muscles. He's huge. Maybe I've got some of my dad's old clothes lying around. I'll have to look around for something you can wear. Will you help me? For now, they can wear whatever I have at home, and in the next few days, I can maybe go shop for something that I can wear. It feels weird to think I'd be shopping for Eeyok with James. Yes, I'd be glad to, Princess, he agrees. Then he catches his mistake, eyes wide. He stutters, sorry, the habit got stuck. I grin at him, it's alright, just call me Michiko, no need for fake titles. Eeyok scratches the back of his head, looking a little uneasy about his mistake. Right. Shit, call me Princess, I don't care. Once I have my suitcase packed, I open the door to the hallway. I step into a puddle of water. What the? I shriek, jumping back. Wow, so much water, Eeyok remarks in surprise. There's water all over the floor. My eyes bulge out of my sockets when I realize it's come from the bathroom. That idiot, he didn't turn off the water. I quickly pound the door. James, you're flooding my house. Turn off the water. Don't bother me, replies his lazy voice. The water creeps towards my staircase, and I realize it's going to be dripping downstairs as well. I have to save my store. I quickly open the door to rush inside. Oh my god, please. I see James lazily lounging on the tub, arms and legs dangling outside of it, producing waterfall off the edges. He looks like he gives no fucks. He's flooding the entire bathroom. Water splashes onto my feet as I run towards the bathtub. Turn it off, I hiss. Is there a cloud? Oh, thank God. Why are you here? I'm not done yet, James responds, annoyed at the intrusion. I lean over to him to reach the faucet to quickly turn the knob to shut it off. I plunge my hand in between his legs, not caring for his privacy at the moment, and pull the plug from the drain. The water slowly starts to recede. You can't just keep the water running, I scold him as I lean back. Is that not what this room is designed for? James slates lazily, to clean oneself with water. Yes, but in this tub only. The water has spilled out onto my hallway, and that's going to damage my floors. I look at him with staring eyes. You're gonna clean this mess up. You! I raise my voice. You're going to clean this mess. I'm cleaning myself. Your mess is your own, he says nonchalantly, closing his eyes as if he doesn't care. My entire first floor turned into a water world, and he sits there in my tub acting like a king. I reach for the lever the shower hand turned on, watching with devious eyes as I see the cold water splash onto James' head. What? He complains and sits up straight, brushing away the hair from his eyes. I turn the lever off. What are you? This is my home. You're now under my rules. You made a mess and you damn well better clean it up. I huff loudly and produce a bucket from under my sink. Time for a mop too while I'm at it. I collect his pieces of armor from the floor. I'm going to take the delight in throwing them away. It's then that I notice that James has finally left the tub and is standing right behind me. With his imposing naked figure, he approaches me. Earthling, he growls. My name, I hiss, as I whirl around to shove the bucket into his chest, is Michiko, I stress. I'm not afraid of your naked alien bits. Come at me. And you're going to clean up this water. Michiko, what is going on? Why is everything flooded? Rai's voice rings through the bathroom as he walks in. Then he sees a naked James standing in front of me. Don't you touch my sister, he yells out in anger, blindly running forward. Except he slips in the water and falls down. Right, I cry out, worried about him. James helps loudly. Let's have an entire meeting in here, shall we? I help Rai get up from the floor. He seems to be okay. This is such a hazard. What the hell are you doing in here with him? Can I not take a bath in peace? James complains. You don't get to demand anything after flooding my home. I snap back at him. Come on, Rai, let's clean this up. Clean up this mess. Do you think you can find some of Dad's old clothes, I ask. Rai continues to glare at James. I don't want him to wear anything Dad owned, he says, sounding pretty determined. I tap his arm. Would you rather continue to stare at him naked? No. Good. Go fetch him clothes. I sigh exasperately and then leave the bathroom with Rai. Where's Eeyok? During the whole exchange, the three of us, James refused to cooperate, managed to get rid of all the excess water. There were lots of trips to the sink to dump the water in all the buckets. This is not what I had in mind when I woke up today, Rai sighs loudly. Not think anyone know what happened today, Eeyok answers. Thank you for helping me, Eeyok. I'm very grateful he's so compliant. Of course, he smiles at me, gripping the mop close to his body. So now what, asks Rai. Well, you got the glamour, right? Oh, right. Let me go get it. Rai quickly disappears. I'm turning earthly now, asks Eeyok. For now, yes, it's temporary. Let's go get you some clothes as well and check up on James. He's been in the bathroom for way too long. I knock on the bathroom door this time. Eeyok's standing behind me. Are you dressed this time? I ask loudly. I don't want to see you naked again. The clothes barely fits him. He looks so cute though, but also very upset. The door busts open. Pissed off looking James walks out of it. Earthling, what part of this garment is supposed to fit? He sneers at me. I can instantly see why he's slightly upset. The old clothes my dad used to wear don't fit him at all. The shirt he's wearing is too tight and nearly tearing apart. The pants are too short on him and his rock-hard thighs. Well, I'm surprised he even managed to fit those in. Everything is too tight. Why is this even worse than being naked? It's hard to look at him. Where's my armor, he demands to know. I threw it away. They were in tatters and they had this awful pungent smell to them. There's no way I would have to let you wear that again. You threw it away? He shouts as he steps closer. I got you something new to wear, I protest. He just ripped it. James flexes his muscle and suddenly the shirt he's wearing straight up rips at the seams. I stand there, mouth open and all. He really tore it. Those muscles can't be contained. Find me something else. You don't get to demand anything, I point out. But I do agree he needs to wear something. I can alter clothing just fine. Taking in fabric is easy. However, extending fabric where none exists isn't possible. I'm gonna have to legit shop for this guy. James bares his fangs as he takes a step closer to me. He's trying to appear intimidating, but I know he's under oath. I smirk at him. Even back on Yule, you couldn't control me. Do you really think that in your current position you have any power over me? His glare disappears as he leans closer. Don't forget who you have to thank for your life, he grunts. Yes, he did bargain for my life when Veritas was going to kill me, but does he think he can use that against me? I didn't ask you to, I retort, so don't try to manipulate me. Just do as I say and I'll get you something new to wear tomorrow, alright? James clicks his thumb, pulling away from me. It better fit this time around. I sigh, this man is so difficult. Stupidly large muscles. Rai finally returns, walking up the stairs and seeing us all stand in my tiny hallway. He quirks an eyebrow at James. What the hell happened to you? Dad's clothes didn't fit. Hey, who said you could ruin our dad's clothes? Rai growls at him. It's not his fault. I'll go get him some new ones tomorrow. Anyway, do you have the glamour? Still side-eyeing James, Rai hands a small capsule. It's the glamour. I break it open, and out falls a small black ring. I hand it to Eeyok, who looks at it with curious eyes. This is your glamour. You wear it on one of your fingers, and it will transform you into a human. I turn it back if I remove it, he asks, a little dubious. Yep, that's how it works. It only got so many uses, though, so please don't do it too often. Yeah, glamour only works until a certain extent. It's good for around 15 or so uses, so don't just take the ring on and off willy-nilly, Rai explains. Willy-nilly, James repeats. It's an expression that doesn't get translated. Ignoring James, I address Eeyok. Eeyok, can you take a bath now? Please make sure to shut off the water before everything spills all over the floor again. Put on the ring so you can transform, and get dressed with the clothes I put out for you. Yes, of course. Aw, Eeyok is so cute. I say that as like not a couple episodes ago I was actually hurt by him. Not like, you know, not trusting him. Eeyok disappears into the bathroom. Not going to lie, I'm curious what he'll look like when he's human. Okay, if we see him as that guy that we saw in the beginning of the character selection, it is him. Okay, what's left? I ask, clasping my hands together. I believe Kane will be coming over soon with his car so he can take us to the cabin, says Ray. Alright, he's never been there before, has he? I asked, thinking back. Ray shakes his head. It's always been just for the family. Not even Kane's parents know about the place. It's totally secluded. This place doesn't have a training room, James suddenly chips in. I blink out for a second. What a strange question. It's just a small house with a few rooms. But it's in the middle of the forest, so there's a lot of space to train if you like. I briefly wonder if he's ever seen a forest before. Seriously, if this arrangement is going to work, he's going to have to speak English before I'm forced to create my own translation device, Ray complains. James smirks at Ray. You think you can recreate such a sophisticated piece of Rahul technology? I'd like to see you try. Rahul technology, I repeat. He's talking about the bubblefish, isn't he? Not goat. Were you really under the impression that the goat could ever produce such technology? All those sophisticated designs come from my planet, James scoffs arrogantly. I didn't know, and honestly, I didn't even think about it. Yeah, making that translation device ASAP, right, mumbles. It's strange. Last time I was outside Aromie, it was during a blizzard. It was also the time when I saved James from crashing to the ground. Now the sun is high in the sky and there's a pleasant breeze. 4 months is a long time. Kane, who has arrived at the boutique to help transport the lot of us, helps me load my suitcases into his car. You're so cute, Kane. You look like a rocker boy, you know? But in actuality, he's a superhero in this world, but, you know, he makes jewelry. You never told me about this cabin, he says with a pout. I don't know. Mom and Dad just wanted to keep it away from everyone else. It was family time, I say. Stop worrying about it, Kane. We haven't been there in years anyway, Rai pipes in. Still, he mumbles. I thought we shared all our secrets. Rai dumps a box of gadgets into the trunk of the car. He wipes away the hair from his forehead. He's been sweating carrying it. It must be heavy. Trust me, Kane, it's not that interesting. Just a lake, a cabin, some trees. You're one with nature there. Barely any reception, too. Well, I still don't like that he has to come to your secret place, Kane complains as he points a finger at James, who has been standing off to the side this entire time. That runt sounds jealous, James remarks. Oh, because he is! So what's with this ridiculous getup? Kane looks at James' torn clothes. That's what I said, Ray agrees. Earthling, your family is mocking me, James says, glaring at the two of them. I roll my eyes. Just call me by my name already. I'm Michiko, this is my brother Rai, and the redhead is my friend Kane. We have names. You're all just runts to me, he scoffs. What's he calling us? Bad names? I can zap him if you want, Kane suggests, lowering his eyebrows at James. No fighting, I warn him. I have changed. A strange voice alerts us all. Oh, let's see. Yo, it is him! Oh, Eeyok, you're so cute! Fuck James! Fuck James, get out of here! So this is the character you guys are commenting. You guys said Bilious and some other side character was going to be like a dateable person, but somebody else beat them out of it. And now I know it's Eeyok, and I can understand why. He's like the best boyfriend, you know. I feel like he would be the best boyfriend. He'll make sure his girl or guy is like plenty showered with love. At least that's what I get from him. Eeyok, I gasped. A brown skin, golden eyes with slit pupils, and red markings around his eyes. That's humanoid Eeyok. It's strange. No tail, he says, grimacing at his missing tail. A little imperfect. There's some markings left on his skin, Rai notes. Is there? I don't see it. Do I pass human? Eeyok asks him, and his voice is different. You look so cute! Thanks, cool. I didn't realize how absolutely adorable he will look in human form. Cute, Eeyok repeats, looking unsure. I look female? I guess the word cute does usually translate to girls, but honestly, I just call anybody and anything cute. Like, even my guy friends, I would say, oh, you look cute in that outfit. And then they're usually like, thanks, that's the word I really wanted. Oh, cute is, it's an endearing term used here. Basically, I think you look really handsome, I explain. Handsome! Yes, Eeyok, you're so handsome. Who's James? I don't know who that guy is. I don't know why this is his route. Eeyok scratches the back of his neck, which is now turning red. Ew, gross, you're making him blush, Kane cuts in. Kane, you're just jealous. Oh, shut up, Kane. I think Eeyok looks nice, I grumble. So this is the power of glamour. James decides to put in his 2 cents. He's slightly impressed. Yep, this way we can take him in the car ride with us without anyone noticing a certain red-skinned Indian in the back, I respond. I don't like how he's taller than me. Kane points out. Seriously, that's your concern? My girl, just get in your car and take us to the lake. He's so cute! Oh, they're all very adorable, they're all right. Whatever, give me the address then. And make sure to send the address to him through my phone so that he can use the GPS. Okay, everyone, get inside of the car. Ryan and Kane quickly entered the front. I opened the passenger door to the side. I guess I'll have to be the sandwich between them. Is everything on your planet small? James remarks the size of the car as he gets inside. No, you're just too big, I retort. Finally, we're all inside the car. It's cramped, but it'll have to do. Off we go. Oh, it's quite cute, actually. The moment you arrive, there are already 2 black vans parked on the property. They're from Forrester Inc., making sure 2 extraterrestrials are where they're supposed to be. They've come to install cameras on the perimeters, as well as give us some more lectures about all the rules we have to keep track of. When they left, I leave out a deep sigh. This is exhausting. This place is huge, by the way, Kane says in awe, looking around. Isn't it? I agree. It's been so long since the last time I came here. 8 years and 213 days to be exact, Ryan pipes in. Has it really been that long? I mused. I was 18 years old back then. Wait, how old am I now? 18 plus... Wait, what? 18 plus 8, yeah? 26. Come on, Kane, let's go inside and hook up the generator, says Ryan. You guys got a generator? Kane sounds impressed. Of course, I engineered it, I boast proudly. The 2 of them disappear into the cabin. So, oh my god, Eeyok, you're so gorgeous. You're so gorgeous, what the fuck? So me, Chico, Eeyok approaches me. You said this was your parents' house, right? Not exactly, more like a vacation house. Eeyok looks at me strangely. I can only assume they don't really have those anymore. Well, I will very much like to meet your parents, he says with a big grin. Oh, you're so sweet, but they passed away. I tilt my head to the side. He means well, but it still brings me a pang of hurt to my heart. My parents passed away in a fire many years ago, I say with a sad smile. Yukamil looks apologetic. I'm sorry, I didn't know. It's alright, of course you didn't know. He casts his eyes down towards the grass beneath us. I still need to get used to his human appearance. My parents were both murdered by Lord Veritas when they tried to stop him from taking over, he mentions darkly. Oh, honestly, don't know what to say, but that sounds awful. I guess that made it pretty easy to join the resistance, right? That's the primary reason. Yes, he agrees. James has been keeping quiet and studying his surroundings this entire time, steps forward. Repeat that again. What you said just now, he says in an urgent voice. About joining the resistance, I say, a little confused. Like he doesn't know. James' eyes widen and suddenly I realize why. All this time he hasn't known Eeyok was with the resistance. He faces Eeyok. Are you with the resistance? Eeyok stammers awkwardly. Why else do you think he helped me escape? I pointed out. I was under the impression he was doing this all because you were his mate. You think we're dating? What? Now it's my turn for my eyes to bulge out of my sockets. What? I exclaimed. James crossed his arms over his chest. Are you not his mate? Don't think I didn't notice you gifted him your bouquet at the Maka Festival. He gave it... Oh my god! You fucking misinterpreting shit, sir. He gave you his too. I mean, I don't... At the time when I found that he was betraying me, I did regret slightly. But no, he redeemed himself. I should have trusted him a little more. He suddenly displays a nice shade of red on his cheeks, discovering his ability to blush as a human. What is this about a mate? Eeyok is my friend. He helped me escape because he didn't want me to be used as a pawn in your negotiations. I say through gritted teeth. Then is it true? You're with the resistance, he asks Eeyok. That is correct, he admits. James' nostrils flare and his eyebrows lower until he forms a crinkle on his forehead. Oh, he looks pissed off, alright? I have to defuse this fast. Don't freak out. You don't know the whole story, I say quickly. All this time, you were in my platoon, masquerading as a lowly grunt to gain access where no one else could. All because you were colluding with the enemy, he spits out. Eeyok takes a step backwards, slowly getting scared. You set off that explosion in the market, James hisses, coming to the realization. It's the same realization I came to when I stumbled upon their operations in Screaming How, that they were the ones behind the explosion, using my date to the market as an excuse to separate themselves from James and Caleb. It all makes sense. Earthly, James starts, his beady little eyes looking at me. I want to correct him and say my name is Michiko, but he immediately talks over me. This oath I took, I cannot kill any Earthlings, correct? I now probably forgetting he doesn't know the gesture. Yes, you can't kill any humans. The oath didn't mention anything about goat, did it now? James' eyes hone in on Eeyok. I feel chill wash over me. Eeyok realizes it first and immediately makes a run for it, making use of his new human legs. James starts a pursuit in response. Hey! I yell. Don't leave Eeyok alone! He's not listening, damn it. James! I groan. Well, that's great. We got to see a hot Eeyok! So this is actually him. I think he's gonna be the very last one to be worked on though. Cause Gray is coming out soon. I don't know how soon. And then I'm pretty sure it will be Aiden? I don't know how you guys want to pronounce this. Aiden, I guess? And then Eeyok is last. From my guess. James, my boy, you're still bottom tier. I feel like it's unfair though because he has so many hotties in the story that it's kind of hard to like focus on him. You're getting distracted by all these other characters and faces. But thank you guys for watching today's episode. Stay beautiful, and I'll see you guys in the next one.